Welcome back to Legacy Coins. Did you know a simple $1 coin in your pocket could actually be a hidden fortune worth thousands of dollars? Today, we're uncovering the massive secrets behind the Washington, Adams, and Fillmore dollars, from the legendary, godless eras to rare edge lettering mysteries you've never seen before. This is original, rare information designed for true collectors. I'll show you exactly what to look for so you don't miss out on a life-changing find. Make sure to subscribe right now and watch until the very end, because the biggest secret is hidden in the final reveal. Let's dive in. Let's start. The John Adams Presidential $1 coin represents a significant chapter in the United States Mint's ambitious presidential $1 coin program, which commenced in 2007. While many people mistake the 1797 1801 inscription for the year the coin was made, these dates actually signify the term of office for John Adams as the second President of the United States. The actual production of these golden-hued coins occurred in 2007. Designed to revitalize interest in American history, this series was the first since the early 20th century to feature edge-infused lettering, moving the date, mint mark, and national mottos to the rim of the coin to allow for a larger, more majestic portrait on the face. The obverse of the coin features a dignified portrait of John Adams, designed by Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Charles L. Vickers. Adams, a Harvard-educated lawyer and a pivotal figure in the American Revolution, is depicted with an austere gaze that reflects his reputation as a colossus of independence. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions of his name, his rank as the second president, and the years of his administration. This design was intended to honor his legacy not just as a president, but as the first resident of the White House and a diplomat who secured crucial international support during the nation's infancy. On the reverse side, every coin in this series features a common design, a striking rendition of the Statue of Liberty created by Don Everhart. This image was chosen to symbolize the concepts of democracy and freedom that the president sought to protect. Unlike many other $1 coins, the denomination, $1, is placed prominently to the left of Lady Liberty. The coin itself is not made of gold, despite its brilliant shine. It is composed of a copper core with a manganese brass cladding. This specific alloy was chosen to give the coin a golden appearance while maintaining durability for circulation and distinct electromagnetic properties for use in vending machines. For the serious collector, the most rare and valuable versions of the John Adams dollar are those featuring mint errors, particularly regarding the edge lettering. Because the edge inscriptions were applied in a separate step after the main faces were struck, several mechanical mishaps occurred. The most famous of these is the missing edge lettering error, where the coin was never processed through the edge lettering machine, leaving the rim completely smooth. These smooth-edge Adams dollars are highly sought after by numismatists and have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction when found in high-grade condition. Another fascinating variety for YouTube content and collectors is the double-edge lettering error. This happened when a coin passed through the lettering machine twice, resulting in overlapping or inverted inscriptions. In the overlapped version, the text appears blurred or doubled in a single line, while the inverted version features one set of text oriented correctly and another set stamped upside down. These errors provide a treasure hunt element for coin roll hunters, as they can still occasionally be found in unsearched bank rolls or change, turning a simple dollar into a specimen worth hundreds. Mintage numbers play a critical role in the historical value of this coin. In 2007, the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced over 224 million John Adams dollars combined. Specifically, the Philadelphia mint, marked with a P on the edge, struck 112,420,000 coins, while the Denver mint, marked with a D, struck 112,140,000. While these high numbers mean the coin is common in circulated condition, the value spikes significantly for mint state, MS coins that have never been handled. A John Adams dollar graded MS-68 by professional services like PCGS or NGC is exceptionally rare and represents the pinnacle of quality for this specific issue. Beyond the standard circulation strikes, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the John Adams dollar, identifiable by the Mint mark. Proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like background and frosted details. These were sold in sets directly to collectors and were never intended for general spending. A Proof 70 Deep Cameo, the highest possible grade, is the ultimate prize for a registry set collector, showcasing the absolute best craftsmanship the U.S. Mint offered for the Adams design. The historical significance of John Adams adds an intangible value to this coin that resonates with educators and history buffs. Adams was the man who famously wrote to his wife, Abigail, praying that none but honest and wise men ever rule under this roof, upon moving into the unfinished White House. Owning this coin is often viewed as owning a piece of the Founding Father legacy. For content creators, highlighting the fact that Adams died on July 4, 1826, the exact same day as Thomas Jefferson, adds a layer of coincidence and mystery that makes the 1797 1801 timeline on the coin even more compelling. Finally, when determining the originality and value of your coin, you must look closely at the satin finish varieties. In 2007, the Mint included special satin finish versions of these coins in official uncirculated coin sets. These have a different luster than regular pocket change. They appear more matte and uniform. For a YouTuber or collector, being able to distinguish between a business strike, a satin finish, and a proof is the mark of a true expert. While a standard circulated John Adams dollar is worth exactly $1, the combination of a rare era and a high grade can make it one of the most exciting modern coins to study and showcase. Keep a close eye on your change because that hidden treasure might be sitting right in your pocket. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a big find. Stay tuned because in the next video, we're diving into another legendary coin that could be worth a small fortune. Next up, the Millard Fillmore Presidential $1 coin is a fascinating artifact for any historian or numismatist, specifically minted in 2010 to honor the 13th President of the United States. While the dates, 1851-853, appear prominently on the coin's face, they often confuse casual observers who believe the coin itself is nearly 2 centuries old. In reality, those figures denote Fillmore's brief but high-stakes term in the White House. This coin was the 13th release in the United States Mint's presidential $1 coin program, a series that redefined American currency by utilizing advanced minting techniques and moving traditional inscriptions from the face of the coin to its vertical edge. The physical composition of the Fillmore dollar is a technical marvel of modern metallurgy, designed to mimic the appearance of gold without its high cost or soft texture. The coin features a core of pure copper, which is then clad in a manganese brass alloy consisting of 77% copper, 12% zinc, 7% manganese, and 4% nickel. This specific golden dollar recipe gives the coin its brilliant, lustrous finish when fresh from the mint. Interestingly, the coin's weight is precisely 8.1 grams with a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, matching the specifications of the Sacagawea dollar to ensure it functions perfectly in the millions of vending machines and transit fare boxes across the United States. The portrait of Millard Fillmore on the obverse side was meticulously designed and sculpted by Don Everhart, a renowned medallic artist at the U.S. Mint. Fillmore is depicted with a stoic, contemplative expression that reflects the heavy burden of a man who ascended to the presidency following the sudden death of Zachary Taylor. He was the last president to serve under the Whig Party banner, and his coin captures the aesthetic of a mid-19th century statesman. The design is framed by the inscriptions MILLARD FILLMORE at the top and 13th President 1851-853 at the bottom, creating a bold visual tribute to a leader who presided over a rapidly expanding and increasingly divided nation. Lectors and YouTube historians often focus on the reverse of the coin, which features a dramatic and powerful rendition of the Statue of Liberty, also by Don Everhart. Unlike traditional coinage where the denomination might be hidden or small, the $1 symbol on this series is large and prominent, positioned to the right of Lady Liberty. The statue is shown from a low angle, emphasizing its height and the torch's flame, which represents the enlightenment and liberty Fillmore sought to preserve. This reverse design is consistent across the entire presidential dollar series, serving as a unifying symbol of the American Republic's enduring values. The most valuable and rare versions of the Millard Fillmore dollar for serious collectors are the missing edge lettering errors. During the production process at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the coins were struck with the obverse and reverse designs first, and then passed through a separate machine to infuse the date, mint mark, and the motto EPLUIBUSUNUM into the edge. Occasionally, a batch of coins bypassed this second machine entirely, resulting in a smooth edge or plain edge error. These error coins are highly prized, with certified specimens often selling for over $500 at major auctions, especially if they are in high mint state (MS) condition. Beyond the standard circulation strikes, the U.S. Mint produced satin finish and proof versions of the Fillmore dollar that carry significant premiums. The proof coins, struck at the San Francisco Mint and bearing the S Mint mark, feature a mirror-like background with frosted white-on-gold details. These were only available in official sets for collectors and were never released into general circulation. For a YouTuber or professional collector, identifying a PR70 Deep Cameo Fillmore dollar, a coin with absolutely zero flaws and perfect contrast, is the ultimate find, as these represent the absolute pinnacle of minting technology. Another rare variety to look for is the double edge lettering error, which occurs when a coin accidentally makes two trips through the edge lettering machine. This creates a ghosting effect where the letters "In God We Trust" or the date 2010 appear doubled or overlapping on the rim. There are two standard orientations for the edge lettering known as Position A and Position B. Position A means the edge lettering is upright when the president's face is up, while Position B is the reverse. Neither position is inherently rare, but finding a double strike on the edge is a rare mechanical anomaly that can turn a common dollar into a valuable collector's piece. The historical narrative associated with this coin is as significant as its metal content, particularly for those telling the full story of American history. Millard Fillmore is often remembered for signing the Compromise of 1850 and the controversial Fugitive Slave Act, decisions that he believed would prevent a civil war, but ultimately cost him his political future. He was also responsible for sending Commodore Matthew Perry to open trade with Japan, a move that fundamentally changed global diplomacy. Mentioning these specific historical events adds original information to a collection, as the coin serves as a physical witness to a time when the U.S. was struggling to balance its expansion with its internal morality. For those hunting for these coins today, the total mintage for the Millard Fillmore dollar was approximately 74.48 million pieces, with 37.52 million from Philadelphia and 36.96 million from Denver. While this sounds like a large number, many of these coins were never widely circulated and remain sitting in government vaults or private rolls. To find a truly rare specimen, look for coins graded MS-67 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC, because these coins are susceptible to bag marks and scratches due to their soft manganese coating. A coin in flawless, uncirculated condition is much harder to find than one might think, making it a hidden gem in the world of modern American numismatics. Next up, the George Washington Presidential $1 coin, released on February 15, 2007, marked a historic turning point in American numismatics as the inaugural issue of the Presidential $1 coin program. While the dates, 1789-1797, prominently displayed on the obverse, refer to Washington's two landmark terms as the first president of the United States, the coin was actually struck in the modern era. This program was authorized by the Presidential $1 Coin Act of 2005, designed to honor the legacy of the nation's deceased leaders while encouraging the use of dollar coins in daily commerce. Its launch was met with massive public interest, partly due to the return of edge lettering, a feature not seen on circulating U.S. coins for over 80 years. The design of the coin is a masterpiece of modern engraving, with the obverse featuring a majestic portrait of George Washington created by U.S. Mint sculptor-engraver Joseph Menna. This depiction captures Washington in his later years, symbolizing the wisdom and stability he provided to the fragile new republic. Surrounding his likeness are the inscriptions of his name, his status as the first president, and the specific years he held office. This portrait was intentionally designed to be larger and more dramatic than previous dollar coins, achieved by moving the traditional mottos like "In God We Trust" and the date of minting to the rim, allowing the face of the coin to be an unobstructed tribute to the father of his country. On the reverse, the coin features a striking rendition of the Statue of Liberty, designed and sculpted by Don Everhart. This design was chosen to represent the core American values of freedom and democracy that Washington fought to establish. Lady Liberty is shown from a powerful low-angle perspective, emphasizing her torch as a beacon of hope. The coin itself is composed of a unique manganese brass cladding over a pure copper core, resulting in a vibrant golden color. This specific alloy was chosen to ensure the coin remains electromagnetically identical to the Susan B. Anthony and Sacagawea dollars, allowing it to work seamlessly in the nation's vast network of vending machines and transit systems. The George Washington dollar became an overnight sensation in the collector world due to a massive minting error that resulted in the famous godless dollars. Because the edge lettering containing the year 2007, the mint mark, and the motto "In God We Trust" was applied in a separate process after the faces were struck, approximately 50,000 to 200,000 coins were released into circulation with completely smooth edges. These missing edge lettering errors were first discovered in Florida and immediately became a media phenomenon. Finding an original, uncirculated, smooth edge Washington dollar is still a top priority for collectors, as these specimens represent a rare mechanical failure at the U.S. Mint that bypassed multiple quality control checks. Beyond the missing lettering, collectors have identified several other rare edge lettering varieties that provide a treasure hunt for anyone searching through rolls. The double edge lettering error occurred when a coin accidentally passed through the edge inking machine twice, resulting in blurred, overlapping, or even inverted text. Furthermore, there is a distinction between position A and position B edge lettering. In position A, the edge lettering is upright when Washington's portrait is facing up, while in position B, the text is upside down. While neither position is technically rare on its own, collectors often seek to own one of each to complete a perfect set of the 2007 issues, adding a layer of depth to the hobby. Mintage figures for the Washington dollar are the highest in the entire presidential series, with over 340 million coins produced for circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, P, produced 176,680,000, while the Denver Mint, D, produced 163,680,000. Because of these high numbers, a standard circulated coin is usually worth only its face value of $1. However, the value skyrockets for coins in mint state, MS condition. A Washington dollar graded MS-67 or MS-68 is exceptionally difficult to find because the manganese brass surface is soft and prone to scratches during the high-speed bagging process. These high-grade coins are original pieces of history that command hundreds or even thousands of dollars among elite numismatists. The San Francisco Mint also produced special proof versions of the Washington dollar, marked with an S on the edge. Proof coins are the highest quality produced by the Mint, struck multiple times with polished dies to create a mirror-like field and a frosted finish on the portrait. For YouTubers and content creators, showcasing a deep cameo proof coin is the best way to demonstrate the intended beauty of the design. These coins were only available in official collector sets and were never intended for spending. Owning a Proof 70 specimen, the highest grade possible, is considered the ultimate accomplishment for a George Washington coin enthusiast. A lesser-known but highly sought-after variety is the satin finish dollar, which was only included in official uncirculated coin sets. These coins have a distinct, matte appearance that differs from the shiny luster of coins found in pocket change. Among the most valuable finds in this category is a satin finish coin that also features a missing edge lettering error. Because fewer satin finish coins were made compared to circulation strikes, an error in this specific finish is incredibly rare. These SB, specimen, graded errors are some of the most expensive modern dollar coins on the market, often appearing only at prestigious numismatic auctions. Ultimately, the George Washington dollar is more than just currency. It is a physical narrative of the first presidency and the birth of American democracy. Washington's decision to step down after 2 terms, which is represented by the 1789-1797 dates, set a precedent for the peaceful transfer of power that defines the United States. For collectors, the full story involves not just the metal and the errors, but the legacy of the man who refused to be a king. Whether you are searching for a godless dollar error or a perfect high-grade specimen, this coin remains the most significant and popular entry in the history of modern American coinage. Don't let a fortune slip through your fingers. Check your pockets for these rare, godless errors right now. Subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a rare coin find. Your next dollar could be worth thousands. Join us again tomorrow for another deep dive into a hidden treasure that might be sitting in your change.